Hello. This is a very special episode of Uncle Nene's Nerdcast. It is not about science fiction or fantasy, but it is about this guy here, Ace. Ace was my best friend. He was my dog who was with me for 12 years, and I wanted to do something to remember him. And so this is an episode about Ace's life. I got Ace in 2013, and I don't know how old he was. He may have been 6 months, 9 months, a year, or somewhere in there. But he was a rescue that a friend of mine had saved from the streets and didn't get along with her dog, and so she gave him to me. I was single at the time, and it was just me in my house, and Ace became my best friend and roommate, and we would sit on the couch and order pizza and eat pizza and watch TV. It was a good life. He was not made for the outside. We tried to do the outside dog thing, built him a dog house, all that. He didn't want to be outside, he wanted to be in. And I also wanted him inside. So he became an inside dog. He loved running around. He loved tug of war, was his favorite game. He would play tug of war, but he would also get the zoomies, run around, knock stuff over. He had no grace at all. He was clumsy. And he would just, make a mess wherever he went. There are some funny stories about Ace that are absolutely true. The first time he went over to my dad's house, he ran outside, ate their dog's food, took a poop, and then jumped in the pool. He was very energetic. He has chewed through walls and doors and chain link fence. There is really nothing that could contain him. If he wanted to get out of any type of crate, he could. He loved Zoe, my daughter. They became very close whenever she would visit, and then eventually she came to live here. And then came Leslie into my life. And he loved Leslie and Leslie's daughter, Gabby. He loved her, and they would play tug of war a lot. And Leslie quickly determined that Ace's life would get better if we started feeding him better food, and that was true. His health improved greatly when Leslie came into our lives. And then we got Phoebe, which was a deaf Great Dane puppy, and Ace really fell in love with Phoebe. Ace loved Phoebe a lot. Phoebe was much bigger than him, but he was her big brother, and he loved her very much. Now, there are some strange things about Ace. He was unique. He was different. Ace went crazy for balloons, like nuts. Like, he had to pop all those balloons. He loved it. And he would go nuts. So when we wanted to treat him, we would put a bunch of balloons outside or in a room and just let him go nuts. He loved that. Ace really loved the insulin pump that Sissy had. He loved that. The other thing that was kind of strange about him is he would love to smell my belly. He would burrow his nose into my belly and just take a big, deep breath in. He also would smell people's feet. He was a feet guy. He would smell people's feet, and there were a few instances where he would smell someone's foot and he didn't like them. And you never knew if he was going to like them or not. And so we had to start restricting his interaction with strangers, because as he got older, he started liking less people. And so there were a couple of biting instances where he would smell their foot and he didn't like them, and he would bite them on the foot. And really kind of screwed up this one guy's foot. Yeah. But Is it Ace's fault or the guy's fault? The jury's still out on that. Ace did have a lot of health issues. He ended up at the vet a lot. He ate something he couldn't digest. We think it was a tennis ball, and they had to take it out of his stomach. That's what it looked like when they got it out. It looked like the remnants of a tennis ball. He's had a couple other surgeries where he had skin issues that caused tumors, and they'd have to remove tumors, and just general health problems. He was in the vet a lot. Ace had bad arthritis as well, and so sometimes I would have to carry him to go up the stairs because he couldn't go up the stairs on his own. In 2023, I was laid off from my job and started working from home as a consultant. At the time, I thought this was not great, but it ended up being really wonderful for Ace and I. Ace became my coworker, and every day we would go upstairs to my office and we would work together. And by work together, I mean I would work and he would sleep, but we were next to each other. So Ace got a lot of time with me his last 2 years here. At the end of his life, he was really sick and had tumors all in his lungs and was just really in pain. And so we had to say goodbye to Ace. Ace lived a good life. He really did. Yeah. And I loved him a lot. And, I'm going to miss him. He was my best friend. And I do believe that we'll be reunited someday. Here's to you, Ace.